offense will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nevada Wolfpack offense heads out, and they'll have the ball first. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Pulls it in. It's Ashley. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Nevada way behind the sticks on this 3rd down play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that drive covered just 44 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Fox. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they
lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Okay, great. Lasso. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Fox. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. Bounced right back to them. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. A long way to go for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time and some room to work. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to throw again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Nevada will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going again. And a lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Fox. Fires to the tight end. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll leave it with him. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And out is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air. It's Fox. Here comes the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium...
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The run from the shotgun. Nice move there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a crease. It's Washington. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fights off a defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the deep. Turning it on! And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 40, there he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. To the air, it's Fox. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Nevada will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got it. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Got it behind the line. It's Fleck. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. He's got the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. On his way from around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Got it.
First down here for the offense.
Get set. Get set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Here's a Heat. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Baxter. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Power football with the run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early